with regard to sentencing.
Well, some people think that she was too emotionally invested. We saw her emotions come out in the end, but she was emotional during the trial itself. Did you have a problem with that?
I did, but here's the issue. Objectively, during the course of the trial itself, until the trial was completely over, the penalty phase was over, she did something very unorthodox and came down and gave people hugs. As a practitioner, I fall on both sides of the line, and I'm like, I understand it, but I don't know if I really like it, right? Because you don't want a judge to be that emotionally invested in a case where she demonstrates, because what if she doesn't do it for the next case, all right? People are going to feel like they got slighted, and a lot of being a judge is also maintaining your courtroom in a manner that doesn't cause people to believe or be able to feel that they were slighted, that they didn't get the total amount of quote-unquote justice that somebody else got.
Right. And Katie, your thoughts?
As for yesterday, the only word that comes to mind is wow. I do think the judge was emotional, but I don't know how anybody could follow this trial or even just watch what happened yesterday and not feel some emotion. Judges are human. I think that the judge here in this case did a good job of keeping her emotions in check throughout the trial. Just like Sean says, I would like more judges to show some emotion to my clients and show some compassion to my clients. I, too, have mixed emotions about what she did. The one critique I would give her, if she asked my opinion ever, is if she just would have taken her robe off before she came down from the bench to speak to the families and to the defendant, Amber Geiger. Because when you have that robe on, it sends a message. It is telling everybody in the room that you are the judge, you are in charge, and when you take that robe off, it reminds them that you're also a human. And it becomes more about the judge as the person consoling the victim's family and the defendant, and less of the judge and giving a concern to future people that she's going to be weak or that she's not going to treat their clients the same.
Right. There was so much emotion during this. You can't fault her because she is a human being, and frankly, I thought it was very refreshing on many levels. One of the other emotional times of this, I mean, there were so many moments yesterday because of this. It was the sentencing hearing, and all of the witnesses that came up, whether it was for the victim's family or the defendant's family, you got to see part of that individual. But more so in the prosecution's case, where we saw both of John really come to life. It was almost a crescendo of the trial of him coming to life in that courtroom, and his father really hit it out of the park. Let's take a listen to some of his testimony.
Bertram, you are the father to both of them?
Yes, I am.
I want you, from your perspective, tell the ladies and gentlemen about this now.
My son Botham was dear to me. I reflect the great memories having him as a babe, just born as, and then my wife had to leave for university. I actually had him, bathed him, made his bottles, fed him, bring him to my mom's house, didn't go to work, returned, picked him up. It did not matter what time it was. I just wanted him with me. How could we have lost both of them?